So I thought I would just turn my camera on while I'm just doing just some random things outside. It was such a beautiful day on this day, and I wanted to cut some echinacea and some other flowers and herbs so that I can dehydrate them, so that in the winter time I have dried herbs for my food and for herbal teas. And I also make a big herbal blend of dried herbs for my chickens for the winter time to mix in with their food. And then I was just looking for stragglers. My strawberries by this time are pretty much done, but there's some buggy ones that I decided to pull. And any of the scraps like this that I find, I just toss to my chickens. They're very happy to eat any little scraps that I give them. And then while I was doing that, my little basket tipped over and I broke a couple eggs that were in there. And my dog Fitz is always happy to take the broken eggs off of my hands. And as you can see in this video, he really enjoyed these eggs. He loves raw eggs, and raw eggs are good for him.
Smells super good.
So I do not have a fancy food dehydrator. It is on my list, but I have this food dehydrator, and honestly, it takes forever to dry anything. But I still use it. I've had it for years, and at some point I will replace it. But I filled up every single tray with the herbs that I got, and I will do this throughout the summer. I fill up my food dehydrator until all of my herb jars and my chicken's mixed herb container is all full. And it just takes a little bit of time to set it up. And yeah, then I also have these echinacea flowers and leaves. I also have these little calendula flowers. This was the first year that those actually grew for me, and I didn't get a ton, but I got enough that I figured I will just, I don't know, maybe I'll get one little salve out of it, or I don't know, I'll do something with it. And I set this on 12 hours at 95 degrees, and it took another, I believe, I want to say 6 hours. That's how bad my food dehydrator is. And then I just put the eggs that I got in our egg basket. And then I just put this little handful of strawberries into the freezer with a bag of other strawberries that I've been saving. And here we are. It's evening time. It's time to shut the coops. And I asked my husband to come down with me because we have been low on eggs, and I've been suspicious that a snake was stealing them. And I just wanted to check to see if one hadn't taken up residence. And in years past, they didn't. They would take some eggs and they would leave, and that's fine. I never want to see the snakes. I don't mind sharing. I just don't want to see them. This is obviously not a poisonous snake. Anyway, but we lifted up our small nesting box, and he had taken up residence there. And I told my husband when he built that box, don't leave the gap on the bottom because he put legs on it. He's like, no, it'll be fine. I said, no, a snake's going to live under it at some point. And he said, no, it'll be fine. And here we are. The snake lived under it. And we don't know how long he was there. I'm guessing a little while, though. And my chickens were not happy about it. They were struggling going to bed at night, and we were wondering why. And here we go. Anyway, the snake was not able to get out through this part of the fence. We actually had to grab a log from the chicken yard, and my husband made a little ramp for him and then helped him get on that log, and then he left.
Oh my goodness.
So that nice snake left, but another snake came in, and it was a smaller snake, a similar kind. And for the next week, we battled this snake, trying to keep it away. And then it was directly responsible, well, somehow, for the death of one of my roosters. We don't know if my rooster got scared and jumped around and broke his neck, or if he had a heart attack, or I don't know, could this type of snake constrict a large rooster? I don't know. So, and that happened this morning, that this snake was in here. But anyway, then the snake dropped down like that, and then I got scared and I ran away, and that was it. Bye.